Cool. Welcome, everyone. I'm really excited for today. It's been a while since I've had some new blood and experts come in, so I'm super excited for this. Today we have Carmel Murphy here, also known as the communication queen, also known as the stressless video strategist. And it is really my pleasure to invite you in here so that, yeah, let's pick your brain a little bit to get around the video. Carmel, I'd like to introduce yourself quickly to the audience.
Cool. Well, my name is Carmel Murphy, as you said, and I'm known as the stressless convert more video marketing strategist. So I help successful business owners and entrepreneurs stand out, make their business stand out, showcase and sell their products via video without all the expensive equipment. And even if they've tried it before and it hasn't worked, and whether they're tech challenged or an expert, without all that wasting time on that exhausting spray and pray marketing, where you throw the spaghetti at the wall and hope to God that it sticks. So that's me. You'll notice I have an accent too. So I'm originally from Ireland, but I'm actually coming to you from Perth, Western Australia today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I love that spaghetti analogy because that really resonates. It's part of my frustration with seeing people out there just like trying random stuff and not having a clear focus. Yeah, that's where we come in, right?
Yes,
to bring clarity and alignment. Carmel, tell me a little bit about your journey in business and entrepreneurship.
Oh, goodness. Well, as I said, I'm from Ireland. I'm the youngest of 5 girls, and I worked in hospitality all my life. Basically, in my head, I was a waitress. But fast forward, I came to Australia in 1989, goodness me. And I moved up to corporate level within the hospitality industry. I was always, curious. I was trying to learn and do more. And one of my passions was team building and leadership. But, the kids grow up and you kind of go, oh, what am I going to do now? So I always had a passion for what's next. And I studied coaching and NLP and decided to open my own business. I mean, I love working with people. So how hard could it be? They were going to pay me to work with people. So I did that many years ago, but of course fell flat in my face. What did I know about actually running a business? So I did the in and out, or the cha-cha, as I like to call it. So start my own business. No, I'll go back to get some more money. Now I'll do another course and I'll start some more business. I think we've all done that.
Yeah.
So look, it kind of was seesaw and a very emotional journey, because you think you failed all the time. Like, it's rough. But I never gave up. There was always something in me that kept pushing. And about almost 7 years ago now was where it was my defining moment, if you like. I had never given up, and I was working and had this as a side gig, that sort of thing. Was when my beautiful sister was diagnosed with a terminal illness. And we journeyed about 15 months as she was really ill. But in that time, life changed for me. It was like, what are we doing to... why are we, this voice of don't die with your song still in you was in the back of my head. She was the same age as I am now, and passed away at this age. And it was like, there she was, ready to retire, had all these plans, and she's gone. So I went, I don't care what people think about me anymore. I've just got to go for it. So I went deeper into working with a mentor, which, as we've all had different mentors, but I literally went head, neck and heels. And throughout that journey, I was running face-to-face events and coaching, see what would work, what wouldn't. And the biggest thing I learned was it didn't matter how good I was as a coach. Now, I was teaching other people how to coach. If I couldn't market myself, I actually didn't have a business. Mm-hmm. Then video started cropping up. And this mentor actually gave me a task to go make a video. 27 hours, holy guacamole. And I cried like a big bear over the keyboard to make this video, which has still never seen the light of day, can I just tell you?
Oh, no.
Still, I have never actually published it. But along with that was kind of this, well, if this is so hard, maybe there has to be a better way. So I started going down that rabbit hole. And the more I did, the more the stats and the more evidence was coming up, that video was actually getting more and more prevalent. So maybe it's something. I left my job to teach leadership and team building. What did I know about making a video? But I took the opportunity, and here we are now. That's what I do.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And as you spoke about your journey, there are so many parts where that I can resonate with. So much, but I won't get into that right now. Yeah, and as you said, video is, I mean, video is a fantastic tool to utilize and leverage.
1,000,000%.
Right?
Yeah.
And so this is where you sort of found a space, a gap for you to fill and teach others. How do you view video now in today's marketing world, or in today's space, rather the way we consume?
When I got married, just a tiny little back step. So I got married back in 87, something like that. My mom was hyper concerned about me because I was the person that always hid from a camera. Always. And she said, how are you going to go for your wedding? Because we were getting it videoed and everything. When there's going to be cameras everywhere. To now, I mean, I remember my first Facebook Live. Oh my God, it was dreadful. It was horrendous. And, and I actually went and I did a course, a coach propulsion or something. And part of that was they videoed you saying your message. It's actually on my YouTube channel. It's the funniest. It's like, I'm sitting there and I made up like something out of Wurzel Gummidge. They did my makeup and I'm going, what does the communication queen mean? Oh, well, it's all about communication. Funny that. It was the most awkward, stilted. But you know what? As time went on, it's not so much that it got easier. Well, I did, I suppose, but it was more that what I had to share and who I had to help was more important than me being uncomfortable in front of a camera. And if you look at, in particular, the last 2.5 years, but even before, the video's been around for years, by the way, like way back. It's not just something new. But especially in the last few years, because of the environment we found ourselves in, people are all on, we're on Zoom, we're talking all over the world. So to be able to know, like, and trust somebody and almost reach out and touch them is really powerful now when you can't actually see them. And if you think of any movie you've ever seen, it brings you on this little emotional journey, you nearly cry at certain parts of the movie. That's because they're good storytellers. So being able to tell a story with the visual movement and with the sound and everything, and often with the words, they have the captions on the bottom. It's so powerful because you can say that. And I specialize in one area, is in the promotional videos for your business. In 30 to 90 seconds, you can get a really powerful message across just by using video that would be this much text if you were just to do that. So very, very powerful.
That's fantastic. And I totally agree. Like when I'm new into someone's space, in any other sort of coach or mentor, guide, teacher, I often look for their videos.
Yes.
Because I want to feel them. I want to see, like, how do they teach? How do they act? How do they behave? What are their hand gestures? Like if someone had to come into my space and they get very distracted with hand gestures, then they're probably not going to be good for me, because I'm very much like
I've actually tried sitting on my hands to see if I could talk, and I go dumb. I can't seem to talk.
That's my my Mediterranean blood comes in through that. But I know, like, from my own experience, like you said, like your first video, when I look back, March 2020, I was shit scared. I was really uncomfortable, not confident. I mean, there were many aspects to it, but maybe perhaps I was still gaining the clarity around my message and my offer. But even though I knew the topic very well, I would just get there and just suddenly feel like I need to become this other person, like put on this other persona and talk
pretend
weird.
You were somebody you were. Yes.
And put on the marketing voice that people think they need to have. Like, what the hell is that? another one. So I know that many people struggle, like there are two parts, I think, to this, two very common stumbling blocks, I would say, when it comes to video. The first one could be tech, I guess, like being like,
yeah.
And for me, it was, is my quality good enough? Oh, my sound sucks. My camera sucks. Well, my laptop is old. What can I do? This is it. And the second part is actually just getting over ourselves, like that fear of getting it wrong, that fear of judgment, that fear of not coming across in the most professional way, you know?
Absolutely.
What are your tips around this for people who they want to explore video, but they're always resisting, having this resistance, and therefore entering the procrastination?
They do it. And I love that you brought that up, that you know your stuff. I remember I actually ran an event and a retreat in Ireland. So I was doing some lives before I went. Oh my God. When I think about it now, I had a stool, then I had like a little tripod, then I had another thing, and then I had all of what I wanted to say written on my chimney so I could try and read it. It was ridiculous. Like, so I was like, oh, and if I lost my place. And we can sometimes overanalyze it. This is what happens. We overanalyze in our head. What if Mary sees it? What if Joseph sees it? What if they think I'm not good enough? What if they say this? And you know what? My dad used to have a saying many years ago, if they're talking about you, they're leaving somebody else alone. And I'm kind of going, yeah, he's kind of right. But more than that, people are more interested in themselves. So as much as you're getting, overanalyzing it, they've forgotten about you in 5 minutes. I actually did a live on Monday morning, and I'm going like this, and my phone hit the ground. And so I picked it back up and I kept talking. And then at the end, I couldn't actually turn it off. So I'm going, oh, sorry. Like, really, it would look very unprofessional. I'm there going, oh, goodbye from me. Maybe in a minute. But it also brings through your essence and your humor. If you were standing, when I do a Facebook Live, I think, of course, there's a strategy with everything, but I think I'm literally talking to you like I am now. I'm talking to that person, that one person that needs to hear what it is that you can help them with in that moment. And it may be one person. We can do it one step at a time. But that's more important than you saying, oh, I didn't quite do it right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So the tips in doing it is, number one, don't overanalyze it. Just don't. Number two, if you do feel that you want to be prepared or that you're afraid that you're going to rabbit on, which I have been known to do at times, a bit of verbal diarrhea.
Same here.
I'm also known in other circles of people that work with me as the bullet point queen, because I can go boom, 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 and that's it. And they're all putting fluffy bits. So I will, at times, I will have a little post-it note just in my hand of 3, never more than 3 things that I want to make sure I cover. So I will start it. Maybe I think I was actually talking about the word mindset on Monday morning. God, it's not your mindset. It's nothing to do with your mind. But I had 3 areas I wanted to cover in that. And then I closed. So see, it's not your mindset really. So I had lots of room to fluff it out in between, but I knew where I was going the whole time. Mm-hmm. So that's number 2. Number 3 is always have a strategy. Know your purpose. It's okay telling your story on Facebook Live or whatever, but make sure it's a story that actually talks directly to your ideal client. And mostly your ideal client has some of the same problems you have or whatever, but make sure you're doing it for a purpose. You're not just doing it to, fill up airspace.
Oh, yeah. And oh my God, but this is such a good point that you put out, because I recently spoke about this. I know a lot of people who come into my space as well. There are a lot in the spirituality realm, field, very conscious people. And a lot of the complaints I get are, but social media is such a noisy place and it's such a chaotic place. Exactly. So use it with intention.
Yes.
Use it with intention instead of just putting content for the sake of putting content out there. It's not serving you. It's not serving anyone else.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting you, and you're contributing to the problem you complain about. So let's be intentional with what we're putting out there. I had a question for you, and it's
Love questions.
it's for those who are okay, they're getting along with video, they've passed that initial resistance, now they're getting into the hang of things. With practice, they're becoming more and more in flow and authentic, and you can really start to see their true essence come out slowly through the videos. What would be your tips for sort of optimizing and leveraging that that effort really that's going in, so to reach more people or to improve?
What a great question. So some of the ways of doing it, and I actually practiced before I started growing my YouTube channel, while it was quite, low numbers, I did a few experiments. So it's all over Google, it's all over everywhere what people are already searching for. So you would know as well, Answer the Public is another great website to use. And what Answer the Public does is collates what people are already searching for. So if you were doing a video, just say for example, for me, it's like, how do I make video for my business? I know people are typing that into Google and searching for it. So that's what we call a keyword. So if you've made some amazing videos, especially as your lives, I would really encourage you to upload them into YouTube. Make a YouTube channel, make sure you set it up properly, that you can set some of the stuff in the back end. So eventually when it monetizes, which again is another form of income eventually, that you can put that up there using the keywords. So using the phrases that they're searching for. So when people type into Google, remembering Google is the #1 search engine in the world, and YouTube is #2. And who owns YouTube? Google. So they're going to be showing you videos for the answer. So if people are typing in, how do I make videos for my business? I'll start coming up, because if I upload lots of videos that are that. And then the one thing nobody can do is you. Nobody can do you. So people will start seeing you. Make sure there's a good thumbnail on it, a funny one or something that stands out, but the title is something that really catches them. If they've typed in, how do I make a video for my business? You better make sure that that title is, how do I make videos for my business, or something very, very close to it. And the more they tick onto that, then they subscribe to your channel, then they start searching for you. So if you're getting used to video, put it up, and it's not expensive. Like I went out and I brought cameras, lights, stands, green screens, everything you think of. And now I do all my business online, and I've even got rid of my green screen. I use it now and again for special things, but I don't need to. So I hope that answers your question, but definitely to make it more and more searchable, and make it into a blog as well. Make it into quotes as well. Get little snippets that you've put in, and you probably have seen in YouTube, you can see, get the transcript of your whole video, of everyone else's video too. And you can take out a quote, put in a nice little image in Canva, and use that as well.
I love that. I love that. Repurposing is my thing.
One piece of content repurposed. Yeah.
You repurpose the heck out of everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of trying to like recreate everything from scratch, that's what I always tell my clients, you're already sitting on so much content. You have so many assets that are just occupying disk space that you can repurpose in so many different ways. Yeah. But I love those tips. Answer the Public, keywords and phrases, a good title, a hook, YouTube, repurpose.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just maybe to like wrap up a little bit, tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel and where people can find you.
Sure. Yeah. You just literally type in Carmel Murphy in YouTube and you'll find me. I think there's one or two of us. Same on LinkedIn, or I'm all over Facebook as well. Probably best. I am on Instagram, but not as much. My audience are more Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So yeah, hit me up there at any stage. And there's always something there that you can click and get. Like I have one of the PDFs, it's just a freebie. It's the top 5 videos to use in your marketing now. More than welcome to have that. It tells you the types of videos to do. One of my highest viewed videos was me on the phone, literally doing a Facebook Live. It was about developing a marketing campaign on my whiteboard, literally just pointing at things. And then I uploaded it into YouTube and I put a good thumbnail on it. And it was one of the most viewed things ever, because people were typing in, how do I do a marketing campaign?
Amazing. You see, guys, the simplicity of things, and we really, as you said, overanalyze. We overthink things so much. And at the end of the day, it's really the content that you're putting out there that matters.
1,000,000%.
No one gives a shit about everything else that we panic about.
I think people are very used to now the casualness of it. So I mean, I'm out walking sometimes doing it, I'm in our garden. So it doesn't have to be as pristine and perfect, as long as the content is relevant to who it needs to have.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's really about touching the right message to the right person at the right time, in the right
time. That's it. Awesome.
Beautiful. Any last words that you'd like to share?
If you're not doing video, you're falling behind. If you're in business and you're not doing video, you literally are, and it's never too late. Look, I'm a gray-haired, non-techie granny, is how I started, and it's not as techie. As long as you remain teachable and you're ready to give it a go, it's actually not as hard as you think.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise and allowing me to pick your brain for everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, follow Carmel on her YouTube channel and on her social medias. I'll drop them in the link once once the live is wrapped up, so you can get in touch and follow her stuff. I know she has lots of experts in her field. I'm gonna be one next week, I think, soon. Yay! So I'm very excited for that as well. And if any questions come up, let us know. Carmel is in the group as well. So until next time,
just tag us.
Yeah, just tag us in. So until next time, bye for now.
Bye for me.